In the previous video, we introduced discursive political analysis, its philosophical roots in critical realism, its separation from CDA and discourse theory, and its three-stage structure: discourse analysis, discourse dynamism analysis, and political analysis. In this video, we focus on the first stage. What does a political actor actually do in a single text? How do they frame problems, position allies and enemies, and present their actions as the only possible solution? Discourse analysis in DPA draws on a wide range of analytical categories. Many of them will be familiar to those working in critical discourse analysis. Reconceptualization, recontextualization, predication, nomination, legitimation. These are categories CDA has used productively for decades, and DPA does not abandon them. What DPA does differently is organize them. Rather than treating these categories as an open-ended toolkit, DPA structures them into three core analytical processes that follow a specific sequence in political text. The first is representation, how the political actor frames the problem. The second is predication, how the actor positions themselves and others. The third is proposition, how the actor presents their preferred solution as the only available option. Representation and predication form the preparatory stage. Proposition is the obligatory stage. Every political text, regardless of genre, moves through this sequence. Representation does not describe a social problem neutrally. It constructs the problem in a way that already implies who is responsible, who has the authority, and what the logical next step must be. For example, a political leader addresses the nation following a failed negotiation. Rather than acknowledging the breakdown, the statement describes the other party as having missed a historic opportunity and frames the next phase as a new chapter opened by the leader's continued patience and vision. The failed negotiation disappears. What remains is a narrative of restraint, generosity, and forward momentum, all centered on the leader as the indispensable actor. The second process is predication, the positioning of actors. This is where in-groups and out-groups are constructed and where allies and adversaries are assigned their roles. A government spokesperson describes a civil society organization as funded by foreign interests and working against national values. The organization is never engaged with directly, its arguments are not addressed, its representatives are not named. Instead, it is placed within a broader network of unnamed actors who allegedly serve external agendas. Simultaneously, the spokesperson presents the government as the authentic representative of the people, the only institution capable of protecting national sovereignty against outside interference. The third process is proposition. This is the obligatory stage, the moment where the political actor presents their preferred course of action as necessary, inevitable, and legitimate. Following weeks of public debate over an economic reform package, a finance minister delivers a televised address. The speech opens by outlining the severity of the crisis: rising costs, declining productivity, external pressure. It then identifies the responsible parties: previous administrations, international speculation, domestic resistance to reform. By the time the minister reaches the policy proposal itself, it is presented not as one option among many, but as the inevitable conclusion of everything that came before. There is no alternative, the minister states. This is not a choice, it is a necessity. The analytical tools of discourse analysis give us a systematic way to map what a political actor is doing in a single text, how they construct reality, position others, and close down alternatives. But political actors do not produce just one text. They produce many over time, and those texts contradict each other in ways that are analytically significant. In the next video, we will move to the second stage of DPA, discourse dynamism analysis, which tracks how these three processes shift, stabilize, and recalibrate across the full arc of a crisis. If you would like to read more about DPA, you can download the full book for free. Thanks!